I know a lot of you out there are really excited for the Battle Royale mode coming to Battlefield 6. Even though we don't have an official release date just yet, there's a lot of speculation that it will be launching a couple months after Battlefield 6 launches on October the 10th. There's been a lot of developer interviews and kind of teases from the developers about stuff being included in the Battle Royale mode. Also a lot of leaks. So this video, I want to go over everything we know so far. Keep in mind, some of this is leaked info, so it could change before the official mode launches. Before I get into all the details, be sure if you enjoy the video to hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, I would appreciate it if you hit the sub button as well. And check out Control Freak. All their information is down in the description. And you can use my code to save 12% off at checkout. Now, when it comes to the BR mode, the one thing that's going to be different with this one compared to Firestorm in Battlefield 5 is that this time it's going to be free to play, which I think is going to be a big help for the player base and a big help to get people to try it out and then maybe even get them to purchase Battlefield 6 to play the multiplayer in the campaign. So that was a great idea. Now, when it comes to the setting, right now it's reportedly a map based in California. Of course, it's going to be a big sprawling map. It is a Battle Royale map, but it's going to have urban environments, you know, all kind of stuff there. But we kind of got a sneak peek at that map, just a little small clip at the reveal event. Of course, you're going to have open landscapes, urban environments, all that kind of stuff you would expect within a Battle Royale mode or a Battle Royale map. Also, what kind of gameplay features can you expect? Gameplay-wise, it's going to take inspiration, they said, from Warzone, but try to put its own spin on the formula. So they're going with the idea, Warzone is very, very popular. Warzone has been popular for several years now, but if they can kind of put their own spin on this and do a Warzone Battlefield style, I think they're feeling that that would be really good for people to play. I think they think people would really enjoy that. And overall, we do know we have a lot of ex-Call of Duty developers. Call of Duty developers that made really good COD games years and years ago, back for the original Call of Duty games, working and kind of running DICE and EA's different teams there for the Battlefield 6 game. So I think what they're going with was probably a pretty smart idea. They also talked about respawn inside of this, you know, kind of how the respawn rules will work. It says it's going to have a type of oversight system which eliminated players, stay involved by operating cameras, drones, or turrets once their squad secures an oversight terminal. So if you're dead, you will be able to actually spot or help out your teammates using drones, cameras, or turrets kind of until you can be revived, because there is a way that you can get picked up. It offers a second chance mode where players who fall too early in a match are automatically redeployed, while squads can later revive teammates using redeploy points earned as rare loot or mission rewards. So kind of the same concept you would have in any BR, but just a little bit of a twist on it. But I did think it was interesting that as a teammate, you know, if something happens and you get, you know, knocked out fairly early, you can't get revived yet, you can still help your teammates out by using those cameras and drones. I think this is a way to keep players engaged, you know, kind of within the game and not really wanting to back out. Also, people are wanting to know, you know, what team exactly is working on this, because I think a lot of people were concerned that, like any game that has a Battle Royale, and Call of Duty is a big example, a lot of people have said Call of Duty is multiplayer, and I kind of feel this in a way at times has gotten worse over the years since Battle Royale has been added in, because it feels like they focus more on it because it makes more money, it sells more skins. Even though it's free to play, it's still making more money. And a lot of things get nerfed for Battle Royale. It gets nerfed in multiplayer. It's not really separated out as well. And I think a lot of people were curious about this within Battlefield as well. How are they going to do this? And Ripple Effect Studios, which is formerly DICE LA, is the one that is developing, of course, the Battle Royale. So it seems like they're going to be working mainly on that kind of front when it comes to Battlefield 6. You know, they have teams working on the story mode for single player, also have teams working on the multiplayer. So it seems like they're going to break the teams up to work on each of these different projects, which I think is a good idea. I'm just hoping the balance changes and things will work well within the game. I really hope they split it up to where if something's getting fixed for Battle Royale, it doesn't have to get changed in multiplayer or vice versa. Also, they talked about destruction a little bit. They've talked about, you know, you're going to have of course, elements from other BR games. Of course, all developers take inspiration from other stuff, but they want to keep that battlefield identity through destruction, vehicles, and they said large-scale chaos. So right now, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty fun experience. And of course, Byron, who is running the team over this project, is a former Warzone launch developer and the developer, or one person that worked on, or the executive that worked on Call of Duty Mobile. So he has been on some pretty big projects for Call of Duty. So you can kind of expect him to do a good job and kind of bring it to light here within Battlefield 6 for a really epic Battle Royale mode that still stays true to Battlefield, but also has some, things implemented from other BR modes out there as well. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think about all of this information, and hopefully we will get some maybe playtime within the Battlefield Labs if you are signed up for that, for the new BR mode at some point, or at least get some information. I'm waiting kind of for some more videos and things to come out from DICE and EA, because I'm expecting them to try to keep the hype going from the Battlefield 6 beta. You don't want that to really die off. You can keep a lot of information, kind of getting pumped out, putting out videos, putting out gameplay and stuff like that, so you can keep everyone really excited and, paying attention to Battlefield 6 for when it launches here in just a couple months. Leave me a comment with your thoughts, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.